Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to BreakIN, the channel where you follow the path of 5 aspiring comic book artists. I'm one of them. My name is Esau. Thank you very much for joining us this week. I hope you've enjoyed my friend's previous videos. This is episode 9. In this episode, I would like to talk to you about my current situation, my goals, and my plans for short-term and long-term plans. I hope you've enjoyed Damien's video. If you haven't seen it, you can go here. He talks about his experience at New York Special Edition Comic Con. It's focused more on the art and the artists more than Comic Con, which is more focused on the big companies and launches of any kind of entertainment. So I had the opportunity to go to Special Edition Comic Con last year as part of the Wacom booth. Thanks to the Wacom company and my teacher Rod Laurentiu, who arranged the contact. I was fortunate enough to be part of the booth for 2 days, and it was an awesome experience. Last year when I graduated, I had to come back because of visa-related events. My student visa expired, so I had to come back here to Monterrey, Mexico. And thanks to my good buddy Eduardo Dominguez, aka Fox, he hooked me up with an opening on his on the job where he was working at, and I started working as a concept artist for this company, which made educational video games. I mean, I loved having a job. It was a secure paycheck, and it was something to do. Well, I found the way of trying to do more projects that geared me towards more of a comic book career, which is eventually it's my goal. My ultimate goal is to be published. Anything that can help me to kick jump this my career and being published in one of the big 2 companies. It's either Marvel or DC or whoever wants to hire me. I just want to make really great comics and elevate that. The aspect, like the cultural aspect, just to give a little piece of me in every project that I've worked. So back to the job that I had around October. That was from June till December, because around October I got contacted by a writer via DeviantArt, and he asked me if I wanted to do a collaboration, if I could be the artist on this story that he wrote. And I started emailing back and forth with him, and turns out that I tried to do both things at the same time. I tried to keep my day job, and I tried to do this project with the writer. His name is Josh Warbau. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Josh. Please don't kill me. I started doing the project, but it eventually I just couldn't, because it was too much work to do. And the initial plan was to do the comic. It is a comic. The project it's a comic book. It's a one issue deal, and I had to do. Well, he hired me to design the characters and to draw the first issue. But it was just too much work. I just couldn't do it. I got home from the job, and I kept working with this new project, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, it was really awesome to trying to juggle both things. But ultimately, it's really difficult to be able to do it. So kudos to anyone that does it, because it's not an easy thing to do. So I had to stop and think to myself, okay, so what is my goal? What is ultimately what I want to be doing? Of course, if it's art related, such as the concept artist job, it's a good thing, but it's not necessarily the thing that I wanted to do. So I decided to quit my job and dive in fully into this project, which I just can't announce yet because it's not published yet. But I decided to just dive in hard in this project. So I quit my job, and I started doing this comic book. It was like a 2-3 months worth of time, and after that, I turned in the final page. I think it was around mid-February, And after that, I had some plans of some projects that didn't actually materialize or haven't materialized until right about now. So my advice would be just try to keep working on things that you think that will help you to advance in your career. If it's an animator, if it's as a comic book artist, or if it's even if it's as a concept artist. If that's what you like to do, just try to stick to that, because the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. And that's just a fact. After I turned in the project, a project started to come in, so I was able to keep working on projects that had to do with comic books, and a commercial project here and there. Keep working your ass off until you get the next project, but just keep doing. Never give up and never surrender. That's the goal. But it's important that you do it from the heart. That you do your personal projects. That's another subject that I will speak of in another episode, because it's through these personal projects that your real art, like your real personality, comes through. And this is actually what catches the attention of the big companies, or another small company, or whoever appreciates art, because it really comes from your heart. So keep doing those projects. Never stop. Even if you have your day job, just keep doing your personal projects, because those are the ones that actually are going to get you that job that you want eventually. So okay, as far as my goals, short-term goals, I would like to practice anatomy, and of course you have to practice sequential art, because that's what comics are. So you have to practice the storytelling and the sequential art aspects to it. But in order for you to be able to tell the story in a better way, just picture you as you're the director, right? You're the director of photography and casting and props, and you are all of those jobs when you're doing a comic book. So in order for you to tell the story the best way, you have to be a renaissance man. You have to be a master on almost all of those fields, right? So there has to come a point in which you get to a level where you feel more comfortable, that you can tell the story in a better way, because you're not thinking about, I don't know if this anatomy is right, I don't know if this pose is right, because by then, after many years of training, that comes natural to you. So that's what I want to achieve ultimately. So I need to practice my anatomy, and I need to practice my storytelling techniques. So as a goal, practice every day at least 10 minutes of poses and 10 minutes of anatomy, just to review all the muscles and the skeleton and everything that the Curie School taught me. But I want to get better at it, so that's one of my goals. So that's it for now. Just as a reminder, be sure to check out my friends' videos. My man Aris Tavares, aka the War God, he's coming up in episode 10. So be sure to check it out. Thank you for joining us. Please share the word if this is helping you. If you think someone could benefit from this, share it, like it, subscribe. Just spread the love, man. This is for everybody. Remember, if you want to break in, just keep working hard, never give up, and never surrender. Witness.